Thank you for joining us for the Lakefront News. I'm Bianca Garcia. On Friday, November 10th, Our Lady of the Lake University recognized veterans with a special Veterans Day ceremony. Lakefront photojournalist Stephanie Garza gives us a look at the event.
In November 1919, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed 11 November Armistice Day. In June 1954, the U.S. Congress, with Public Law 380, replaced the word armistice with veterans to honor all veterans. This is why we are here.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
The reason we do this is to serve the OLU veterans, as well as to show the younger students that we need to recognize our veterans.
Dear Providential God, we pause at this moment to give you thanks for the gift, the responsibility, and the opportunity of serving our nation, of being a veteran, of being a leader, of being a supporter of those that are veterans.
Honored guests, veterans, please join me in welcoming the author of the Pulitzer Prize nominated work, Raw Man, Mr. Fred Rivera.
I had this compulsion to get my story out, and I don't know how I wrote this book, but I did, and it was in the book I said if it helps save one veteran, it's done its job.
I knew that he would be an amazing speaker for this event if we could get funding, and so I really have to say thank you to the English department, social justice reading series, which funded Fred's visit. Air Force, into the wobbly yonder. Army is rolling along. Please thank a vet, because wearing the uniform is a point of honor and a point of pride, but it can be a point of pain as well. So, we owe our veterans so very much. God bless America, and God bless our veterans. Dismissed.
Thank you, Stephanie. And after the Veterans Day ceremony, there was a successful book signing by Fred Rivera, the featured speaker of the ceremony. Our Lakefront reporter, Anna Boone, has more.
Not only did the audience get to listen to the beautiful words of Fred Rivera at the Veterans Day Assembly, but they can now read them too. Fred Rivera, a speaker at the Veterans Day ceremony and author of his novel, Raw Man, had a book signing shortly after the ceremony. The book signing was held in front of the bookstore and was a success, as all 30 copies were quickly sold. The book, Raw Man, is a compilation of the letters that he sent to his mother while he was in war. When Rivera came back from the war, his mother showed him the letters again, and that's where the story began.
When I looked at them, I realized there was a story that needed to be told, that I needed to tell to get off of my chest.
Rivera himself suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, and he says that his book is a way to help cope with it. He hopes that the book can help others too.
I say if my book can help one person, it's done its job.
If you missed the book signing, you can get his book Raw Man online and in stores for only $14.99. I'm Anna Boone, reporting with Lakefront News.
Thank you, Anna. In other news, want to know where you can get free food during finals week? Any students who might need energy during finals week can attend the annual Loaves and Fishes Week here on campus. Stop by Elliott House, where the OLU Mission and Ministry will be handing out free food to OLU students from December 4th to the 7th during Community Hour. A reminder that carrying firearms at Our Lady of the Lake campus is prohibited. Even if you hold a concealed handgun license, you are prohibited from carrying firearms here at Our Lady of the Lake. The firearms policy follows the 2015 passage of Senate Bill 11, which includes a provision for private universities to decide whether or not they would allow guns on campus. This policy also includes campus parking lots. As required by state law, there are signs placed throughout campus to notify everyone about this policy. Olu students, are you ready to get psyched? A national tour is coming to Our Lady of the Lake. Olu Psychology Department is hosting the I Am Psyched, Inspiring Histories, Inspiring Lives, Women of Color in Psychology National Exhibit on Tuesday, November 28th in Olu Providence Hall West Social Room from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. This free exhibit is open to the public and explores the history of contemporary contributions of women of color in psychology and will feature a special guest speaker, Dr. Jessica Henderson Daniel. You can RSVP by emailing kbanderson@olusa.edu. Olu is inviting students to participate in a prayer service. The prayer service, also known as Los Posadas, is a reenactment with hymns imitating Mary and Joseph seeking lodging in Bethlehem. The free event will take place on December 1st at 6 p.m., beginning at Annunciation Chapel and will conclude with a reception in the auditorium. In other news, Olu students who traveled to France over the summer showcased their pilgrimage. Mass communication students presented their trip to France that took place during the summer, and it covered the legacy of Father John Martin Moy. The event took place on Wednesday, November 15th and was hosted in Providence Hall, West Social Room. There will be DVDs sold soon, and we will update you as soon as possible. That's all we have for this week's Lakefront News. I'm Bianca Garcia.